These days, work is in trouble. We've outsourced most of our manufacturing to other countries, and with that, we sent away good jobs and our capability to make things. American Giant is a clothing company that's pushing back against this tide. They make all kinds of high-quality clothing and activewear, like sweatshirts, jeans, dresses, jackets, and so much more, right here in the USA. So when you buy American Giant, you create jobs in towns and cities across the country. And jobs bring pride, purpose. They stitch people together. If all that sounds good to you, visit American-Giant.com and get 20% off your first order when you use code STAPLE20 at checkout. That's 20% off your first order at American-Giant.com with promo code STAPLE20.
The team that's kind of making me scratch my head a little bit. A team that's kind of like, hey, we coming, baby. We might be patting our chest. We may be on rebound mode from last season, but damn it, we are making some moves, and that is the one and only the Chicago Bears. Guys, the Chicago Bears so far today have traded for Joe Thuney and Joa Jackson to boost up their offensive line in the first few days of free agency. Now, obviously, guys, the Chicago Bears offensive line was terrible last season. In 2024, they ranked 24th as offensive line. They had the 12th worst pass blocking efficiency. They allowed the most sacks in the NFL at 37. But picking up Joe Thuney and Joa Jackson, guys, are the Chicago Bears finally ready to get over that hump? Are the Chicago Bears finally ready to, like, hey, we're tired of 3 wins and 5 wins and 7 wins. We're finally ready to go to the moon, baby. Guys, when we look at the Chicago Bears, I never, ever put stock in the Chicago Bears. Never. I simply cannot buy into the Bears with this much hype in the month of March. I cannot buy them in April. I cannot buy them in May, June, July. Hell, half the time I can't buy them in August, September, October, or even November. Guys, for everybody that is buying the Chicago Bears right now, putting them back up on this hype train like they did last March, Caleb Williams is going to take us to the Super Bowl and all this. Like, slow it down, baby! Guys, the Chicago Bears had the 24th ranked offensive line in the league last year. Joa Jackson for the LA Rams got traded, or was a free agent, got traded. Either way, he came from the Detroit Lions to the LA Rams. He was injured for nearly half of the season. Joe Thuney, pretty good lineman. I'm not going to put any shade on him. He's a Pro Bowl caliber. He is a Pro Bowl lineman. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why the Kansas City Chiefs were kind of willing just to part ways with him. Look at the last lineman that the Kansas City Chiefs just decided to part ways with. Orlando Brown Jr. What has he done since? He's played like maybe 13 games. Let's just be honest. Guys, yes, these are 2 key free agent ads or trades for the Chicago Bears. They needed 4 offensive linemen. They have 1 more to go. They still need a center. Clearly, the offensive line is the biggest need for the Chicago Bears moving forward. But they also need a center. They need an edge rusher. They need a defensive tackle. They need a running back. They need a tight end. And oh, by the way, they need a coach that will stay more than 3 years. Oh, by the way, they need a quarterback that's not going to get benched in this second season. And oh, by the way, they need to stop hyping themselves up so much in March. Guys, the Chicago Bears are heading in the right direction. I can give them that. I can give credit where credit is due. They are heading in the right direction. Caleb Williams might be a decent quarterback in the NFL if they continue to build and let him grow within the organization. But stop it. Stop hyping the Bears up. It's March. What happened last April when you guys hyped up the Bears? What happened last May when you hyped up the Bears? June, July, August. What happened? 5 wins. 5 wins, getting your head coach fired. 5 wins, getting an intern coach. 5 wins, getting your intern coach fired. Not hired, I guess you can say. But guys, the question is, are the Chicago Bears finally going to get over the hump in 2025? When I say over the hump, I mean a winning season. 9-8, 9 wins. Can they double their wins from 2024 to 2025? I'm not buying anything Chicago Bears right now. I don't think they can get over the hump right now. I don't think they're a playoff team. I don't think they're competing in the NFC North title. I just don't see it. Unfortunately, they're doing a lot of the right things. Fortunately, they have a competent general manager. Fortunately, they maybe finally got the head coaching hiring just a little bit right. Fortunately, maybe they got a quarterback that's going to be around for more than 3 years. Fortunately, they're starting to build some offensive line as well. Unfortunately, they're still the Chicago Bears. Yes, I know Virginia McCaskey passed away. Rest in peace at 109 years old or whatever she was. But they're still the Chicago Bears. It's still March. They still got a new head coach with a quarterback that he didn't draft. I believe my man Beastie said it best. This is Groundhog's Day 5.0 for the Chicago Bears. They fire a coach. They draft a quarterback. That quarterback gets traded. They draft another quarterback a year later. That coach gets fired. So that coach, general manager, never has their guy. Guys, it is simple. The Chicago Bears, I'm not buying. I don't think they'll get over the hump. Not because they're not a good team, because the rest of the NFC North is pretty good. Vikings are still pretty good. Packers are pretty damn good. The Lions are decent, right? Catch the shade there. But the simple fact of the matter is they're still a 7-win team. 6-7 win team. No matter with the improved offensive line, they still need a center, still need an edge rusher, still need a running back, still need a linebacker, still need a tight end, and still need a quarterback and coach that's going to last more than 2 years. So, guys, will the Chicago Bears get over the hump? Let's talk about it. Let's see what the people are seeing in the old chat here. See what the people are seeing. I got my man Alpha Rob in the chat today. He says, nothing will change. The Bears are still trash. Alpha Rob, love you like a brother, fuck you like a sister, and you are spot on. You are spot on. Yes, they're not very good. John says all of those trades just to end up in fourth place again. And John, you know all about being in last place. Your team hasn't sniffed the playoffs in I don't know how many years, right? The Las Vegas Raiders are just not very good. But you are right. They're making all of these moves. I mean, and honestly, we do live in the 7 playoff team, the 7-team conference playoff now, to where all 4 of your divisional teams can make the playoffs. So yes, the Bears can still be a 4th place team and still make the playoffs. Yes, it can happen, and it might happen. But the simple fact of the matter is, John, I think we're on the same page. I think we're on the same page here because I think they're going to go 7-10. I think 7-10 is right up their alley. And granted, we don't know how the schedule's going to fall out yet. We'll find out late May, early June. We know who they're going to play, just don't know the order of the schedule. And the order of the schedule is definitely very, very demanding for them one way or the other. But guys, the question is very, very simple. Will the Bears get over the hump in 2025? I think it's pretty simple. I think the answer is no.